Australia's obesity epidemic is about to get worse.
The country's battle of the bulge. More than 60% of Aussies are obese.
Australia will be in the grip of an obesity epidemic.
We are still putting on weight.
So we went Christmas shopping this morning, and it's quite alarming to see the state of the health of people, the general public here in Dubbo. I don't know if you've seen the film, the documentary Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. It just kept sort of rolling over in my head. Let me get one thing straight. This is not a video hating on Australia, because half my family's Australian. I love Australia. I love Australians, but and it's not a problem isolated to Australia, because it's a worldwide issue. But here in Australia, it seems to be a growing problem, and excuse the pun. And it's definitely, I've not been back here for 4 years, and I've noticed a difference. So I had a little dig around, and I found this article in the Herald Sun, released about a month ago, and it just talks about how it's almost becoming normality to be overweight and big and obese even, and people start to see themselves as normal weight because that many people are overweight. It becomes normality, and when that happens, you've got a big problem. So let's have a look at Australia's obesity statistics from this year. 63.4 Australian adults overweight or obese. That's nearly 2 in every 3 people, and I can tell you from being out on the streets that's true. So the cost of obesity on Australia's health system in 2008 was estimated at 48 billion Australian dollars. The weight problem gets worse as Australians go into adulthood. 75 to 80% of middle-aged men are overweight in Australia. It's crazy. And obesity has soared 80% in the last 33 years. 25% of children classified overweight now. 1 Australian develops diabetes every 5 minutes. And this is why Aussies visit fast food outlets 51.5 million times per month. It's just the food choices and the availability. I mean, it's not the availability. There's fresh food, fresh vegetables. There's abundance of great food here. It's just the food choices are just terrible. Let's just have a look in a little bit more detail at Australia's health and nutrition by the numbers, and just that kind of disrespect for food and healthy food, really. The stats that stood out for me were $600 value of food thrown away by every household annually. 50% of adults not eating enough fruit. 91% adults not eating enough vegetables each day. 23% children overweight and obese. And 5 billion worth of food ending up in the garbage every year.
Since 1980, the average Australian's body mass index has gone from 24.9 to 27.7 for men and 23.6 to 27 for women. So what do these increases mean? Let's take Mr. and Ms. Australia from 1980. He weighed just over 77 kilograms. She weighed 62. In 2009, the equivalent couple are almost 9 kilos heavier. That extra weight is equivalent to an adult female koala, or 180 donuts.
I've tried Light and Easy, and I've tried Weight Watchers, as well as, there was another one that I've tried, but I can't remember. So I've tried about 4 or 5 different weight loss programs.
And how'd you go?
Well, with Weight Watchers, I really did like it, but the thing that I found hard was the motivation aspect. So trying to feel motivated to count the points every single day. That's the thing that I struggled with. But then I think the thing with Jenny Craig and Light and Easy is that unfortunately what happens is you will start the program, you will get food delivered to you, but then what happens when you stop those?
It's it's worrying, really. People going on these stupid diets, cutting food, counting their calories. It just doesn't work, and it doesn't need to be that way. If you eat the right food, you eat fresh fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, food that's not processed, whole foods. I have a story actually about my brother-in-law, Pete, came to visit us in Thailand. He was 130 kilos, so quite overweight, very heavy. And when he stayed with us, he was quite intrigued by what we were eating, so he decided that he would give the vegan diet a shot. So he did while he was staying with us in Thailand, and I thought as soon as he gets back to Australia, he's got no chance of keeping this up. But to his credit, he kept going, and I think that was 4 months ago. He's lost 30 kilos. He's just gone under 100 on the scales for the first time, I don't know, since he was in his 20s. Amazing. He's not done a single bit of exercise. This is just a diet change. This is just eating the right food. And he's not starving himself. He's eating what he wants, when he wants. He's just making the correct food choices. Now this channel is about muscle gain, but it's and not weight loss, but it's about obviously I'm promoting healthy foods and veganism, which is the way forward on so many levels. So that's it. That's it for today. I'll try and do an interview with Pete actually, and post it on the channel later this week. He's coming over to stay for Christmas, so we'll try and have a chat to Pete and get his take on how he's lost that much weight and how easy it's been for him, or how difficult, and should make an interesting video. Okay, cheers guys, peace out.